get some light in here. Just got back from the MIC, or just got done from the MIC. It's 5:33 in the morning. I should have left a while ago. I mean, nothing I'm really dissatisfied about. I played pretty good today. At my high point, I was up like, I don't know, it was up like 375, I guess, 385. And it just kind of like, I kind of just like kept on losing like very like tiny amounts, just like, you know, just pre-flop raises and shit like that, like 10, 10, 25, 7, 8. And then I got down to like being up like 320 or whatever. I don't fucking remember. Anyway, I had a pot with pocket kings. I lost against ace 7, and that's the hand I kind of want to talk about. I'm sorry there's no like visual quality right here, but just kind of enjoy the audio, I suppose. Yeah, so I had pocket kings. The guy had ace 7. There was 3 callers. I made it 35 pre-flop. The flop was 9-7-7. I checked, you know, and obviously I'm trapping here. And everyone checked around. Turn came a fucking blank. I checked again. The button, I was in the small blind, so the button bet like 40. I called, so now I'm in for like 75. And then the turn came like another blank, just another, nothing that really connected, like nothing that really hit like $35 pre-flop range or anything like that, besides like pocket 9s, I guess. But you know, fuck it if you have. So anyway, so then the guy, I check again and he bets 100, and I don't even think about it for like, I don't even think about it. I just snap call, I just throw the money in there. And yeah, he has ace 7. I lose to trips because the flop was 9-7-7. So thinking back to it, the thing is, like, he was an old guy, you know, so I don't know if I should have been taking that into consideration when calling, and maybe I should have like actually thought about it for a little bit more, because I mean, having the ability to get away from those second best hands and those big, you know, pocket pairs that just get dominated pre-flop by some like just random like hand that has like, you know, it's the chance of it dominating pre-flop is either like 10% or it's even like less than 1, you know, flopping trips or flopping 2 pair. So I don't know if I played that wrong. I mean, anyone who I would ask, and you know, even myself, they're like, yeah, you just throw it in. You just throw it in. You just throw it in. But I mean, like, he could have a wide array of hands. He could have 10s. He could have jacks. He could fucking have. He could even have queens. Sometimes like ace 9. You could have an ace 9 there. But like, to bet the river, like, come on, like, it's kind of like when you're betting the river, it's like rarely a bluff, and it just looks so value, I guess. I mean, it was pretty value-y. Yeah, man. So, I mean, I'm trying to think of how I could possibly. I mean, he bet the turn. I mean, like, you don't think about them flopping those tiny little trips, and when you have that big pocket pair, especially when you make it like 35 pre-flop, you don't really suspect a 7. So, I mean, you can't ever discount that anyone's gonna be bluffing, even old people. Trust me, I've seen it before. But like, it's just way more unlikely that they're gonna be bluffing you. You know, they're just not gonna be doing it. I mean, I'm trying to think back to anything he could have possibly gave me. I mean, he bet 40, bet a third of the pot on the turn. Oh man. I mean, I mean, a 9 would do that every time. A 9 would do that every fucking time. A middle pocket pair would do that. Yeah, I guess I could have let out on the flop and gave it some more definition and maybe got away from it, but trapping is definitely the best play. I mean, fuck, I guess there's like really nothing I can do about it. In like that situation, there's nothing. I'm trying to find any like slice of information that could have helped me. Like the only thing, like I was actually thinking, like I was thinking, like, oh, could it possibly put him on a7? He played a7 a good amount of times that night. Maybe I could have been like, he probably no, but no, it's just thinking superstitiously. Yeah. So I just paid it off. I didn't. I guess that you can't. You just gotta throw it in sometimes. Yeah. So I mean, I would have been up 375. I would have been up even more if I won the pot with the kings. I would have been up fucking, I don't know, 400 or something. But yeah, it's, you know, here's the saying, that's just poker. You know, sometimes you gotta pay off those hands because you can't fucking believe it. And I think that folding kings there, even if you had like so much information on the player, it's probably a losing play. But yeah, I mean, I still made money tonight. Don't get me wrong, I still made money. I made $91. But I mean, the session was going so good out of the get-go, and then, you know, once I like reached that like $300 like barrier, like I always just like kind of like just cruise. You know, I cruise and play tight, and yeah, whatever, man. It's just variance. There's nothing I could have done. But I mean, at least I should have thought about it for maybe like a second, you know, maybe thought about it for a second and see if I can get some information on them and get a tell. But yeah, there's nothing I could have really done. I'm really proud, and you know, I would have been fine if I would have not even made money today, because despite everything, I am very proud of how I played. I played very disciplined, and you know, one can't fault you for that. Playing discipline is probably even more than half the battle when it comes to poker. It's probably like 70% of the battle. Play discipline, you'll be a long-term profitable player. And I'm going to have to play discipline to hit this $10,000 goal. I'm not going to be able to just fuck around. So, yeah, that was pretty much my whole session. There was a bunch of other hands. Nothing really too interesting. I was never really like put in any difficult spots, I guess. I made a thin value bet with ace-3 against a donk, and he paid it off. I mean, that's like, I mean, there's nothing like really too interesting to tell you. Like when I get into a hand that's both mathematical and meta, I'll definitely talk about it. The only reason I'm talking about this pocket kings hand is I'm trying to just, I don't know, maybe find some type of information that may be able to help me out, and like, because I don't have like a group chat where I can like put in hands and stuff like that. But I mean, I guarantee you probably 9 out of 10 players would say, listen, you just gotta put the money in. You know, you got fucking pocket kings, you got an overpair. Just gotta put the money in, you know? Because he really he could have had ace-9, 10s, jacks, queens, or bluff, you know? And that's just too many combos to be folding with such a strong hand. By the way, yeah, this is how critical I am of myself when I play. I do like to think, every pot I play, I like to think it through and think how I could have played it better. All right. Up 91. Getting somewhere.